In a quiet village nestled between dark woods and misty hills, there was an old, abandoned house. The locals whispered that it was haunted by the spirit of a woman who had disappeared there decades ago. Every night, the same eerie occurrence happened. The house's lights would flicker on and off, and an unsettling wailing sound would drift through the village. One chilly autumn evening, a skeptical journalist named Alice decided to investigate. She entered the house with nothing but a flashlight and her camera. The air was cold and still, and as she moved through the dusty rooms, she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. In the upstairs bedroom, Alice found an old, cracked mirror. As she examined it, the flashlight flickered and went out. The room was now bathed in darkness. Through the dim light of her phone, she noticed something strange in the mirror, a shadowy figure standing behind her. Alice spun around, but the room was empty. Her heart raced as she turned back to the mirror. The figure was closer now, and it seemed to be reaching out. Panicking, she fumbled for her flashlight, which finally sputtered back to life. The figure was gone, but Alice could still hear the wailing, now louder and more desperate. She fled the house, the wailing growing louder with every step. When she reached the village, the locals were waiting for her. They had heard the wailing too and knew it meant someone had seen the spirit. They warned Alice that once the spirit was seen, it would never let go. Alice left the village that night, but the wailing followed her wherever she went. Every time she looked in a mirror, she saw that shadowy figure, always a little closer. Her skepticism had cost her more than she had bargained for. She would never be free from the wailing of the woman in the mirror.